Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to all my Aquarian friends, Moon, Venus, Sun, and Rising. Welcome. It's July 2nd. It's Friday, and I wanted to bring you your Aquarius live reading. Looks like YouTube sent out my notification. Yes. All right. So I'm here today with the Institute of Spirit to bring you your July 2021 General Tarot reading. And this reading is from your higher self as well as your spirit guides and what you can expect in the month of July 2021. I have put up a few more lives already if you want to peruse those as well, but please join me here. Welcome. And also the live chat is up. So if you engage with me in the live chat, let me know you're here. I could do a quick mini reading for my Aquarius friends who hop on and would like a free mini reading on any question, one question only. And it has to be about a specific thing unless you want it open, and then I'll just give you an open message. Okay, well, let's get started anyhow. All right, what is coming up, Spirit, from my Aquarians who are watching now and those who are watching after this live? What is the main message you want to what I'm looking for? It's not explain. It's not expose. We'll just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. What would you like to say to my Aquarian friends? Spirit, what is the message for all those who are watching now and those who will be watching after? What is the message they will resonate with? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Hermit could be dealing with the Virgo. The Five of Cups. What is coming up for Aquarian friends July? And the Ace of Wands. So the Universal Golden Tarot here is initially talking about not wanting to work hard or invest in something that maybe you have put a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of time and energy into. And whether it's in relationship or career, I feel that you're wanting to throw caution to the wind, Aquarius, and kind of bust loose, and really throw your caution to the wind and say, please take me where you want to take me in the month of July, because I really feel this sense of you really not wanting to deal with your responsibilities, not wanting to take life so seriously anymore. And it's just kind of like, I'm tired of the same old day in and day out routines. Like, I want to bust out of this rut kind of feeling. But here we have the Hermit. This is what it's kind of telling me here, is that you want to just take some alone time and be with yourself and do as little as possible. Like, I'm being shown that my Aquarian friends want to be in their PJs most of the day, shower at leisure, and not have to worry about X, Y, and Z getting done. They just want to enjoy themselves. And I feel that those who are watching are feeling pretty much the same here. But there's something that you're disappointed with, and I don't know if it's something new, a new action, or you're moving towards new, away from disappointment. But there's something that you may be leaving behind, or that you have been asked to leave behind, whether that's a relationship or a job offer or whatever it might be. It is connected with the emotions. Okay, so something you may not be seeing very clearly. Not wanting to work on it, are you? And really going inward, kind of isolating yourself. And maybe after a period of time, we'll get more into this message a little bit, but more after some time, you decide to move into action. So there could be a period of recuperation in the month of July, and perhaps in the middle or beginning of the month, you're going to experience taking a step back, I want to say, and then you get the wind put back into your sails and you initiate something new. This could also be a new sexual relationship as well, reigniting the passion, offering, this is a very phallic symbol, so y'all can use your imagination as to what this alludes to, right? So let's see what else is coming up for Aquarius in the month of July. Maybe it's a message where once you give up, once you just release your disappointment and you completely give up any expectations and you just decide, you know what, I'm throwing my hands in the air, I'm throwing the towel in, so to speak. And here comes along this new opportunity, this new idea, and you want to take action on it because it's very, very exciting. So we'll see how this month plays out for you. And what else the cards want to say. Spirit, with the Moondust cards, please communicate the message that resonates with my watchers, all who watch now and who will watch later. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I highly encourage that you do subscribe here, as well as follow me on my social media, particularly Instagram, because that is where I do my daily readings, as well as full moon and new moon lives. And I just love interacting with y'all there as well. And you know what? I've also been thinking about putting some stuff up on TikTok, but I will brainstorm what I want to put up there, and I can put more content up there as well, time permitting. So we got the Strength card, the Page of Wands. So initiating something new. I really feel like towards the end of the month, you're going to be starting fresh, starting a new path. The World, yeah, this is completion and a new beginning at the same time. And the Three of Pentacles. All right. So you want to go where you feel appreciated. Maybe you're not feeling appreciated for all of your hard work and you kind of just am giving up. You're giving up and saying my hard work, all the effort and time that I have put in is not being valued. It's not being honored or recognized. And I really feel that whatever you start new and start fresh in July or following July, you're going to get rewarded and acknowledged, recognized for your hard work. So maybe that's a matter of communicating that. I'm not seeing a whole lot of communication cards. All I'm seeing is a lot of action-oriented fire cards, which is a little bit strange because you're an air sign. And maybe you are getting out of your head so much in July and really putting your ideas into action, because I am not seeing you overthinking things. I see you studying, right? With the Hermit card, I see you learning and really trying to reflect on where it is you want to put your energy, and garnering the strength to move forward, the courage to move forward, to say yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no, and just establishing those boundaries. But yeah, you are onto something new, and I really feel like with this Page of Three of Pentacles, sorry, it will pay off. Okay. Because the Three of Pentacles is traditionally talking about putting someone's work up on a pedestal, admiration, reward. Whether that is a physical product, creative project, whatever it is that you're initiating here. Yeah. I really feel you're moving more and more towards that energy. Just allowing the neighbors to walk by. I have my window open. They don't need to hear your message. So whatever it is, it's going to ignite your passion. And you're going to be closing the door on old crap and stuff where you weren't recognized and acknowledged for any of your hard work. So if that's moving on from a relationship that wasn't rewarding to one that is, then so be it. You're following your own truth and your own happiness at this point. And now pull out the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. These are not based on the traditional tarot. So I have to pull out my intuition and use that while pulling out these cards, but also the imagery is just absolutely stunning. So I can usually pull a message just based off the images that are on these cards. What's coming up for Aquarius? What is coming up for Aquarius for all that are watching now and will be watching in the future? Dang it. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure everything goes off well with my phone. It helps me to understand whether... Yep. It's really helping me know if there's any technical issues that I need to be aware of. Okay, perfect. What is coming up, Spirit, for the Enchanted Map Oracle? We've got flying in reverse, number 20. What, pray tell, would this mean? So you want to soar high above everything. You kind of want to escape. That makes a little bit more sense, though, too, with the Hermit card. Escapism. Escaping what's really happening down in the muck in the mud. Basically, you want to fly over it and avert it. And I don't know if you're going to get that opportunity, but that's something you want to do very much so. Where you want to bypass a lot of the drama and you do your own thing. I see that you are possibly taking the time to just check out and check in to your own space, check into your own time, in at your own time, check in at your own time. Okay, I just heard that. Time is very important. For a lot of my Aquarius friends, you've been getting this message over and over and over again about time. At one point in our journey together with some of your readings, Spirit was talking about there's a countdown. There's something important here, and time will tell what that is. It's trying to reveal itself to you. But maybe now is not the time to go into the avoidance behavior, and you're forced to take things head on in some way, shape, or form, but you really, really, really would like to just escape and spend some time alone in reflection, just trying to sort out what it is you want from life. I do feel like you're going to get that. But there's an aspect here where you want to escape. And you may or may not get to do that. Let's see. I want to also pull a love song for you, whether or not this is about love or relationship, but it has a message. You can take it as general or specific as you would like, whatever resonates with you, Aquarius. What is coming? What song is it? You just want attention. So that's kind of contradictory to what I was talking about just now, where you don't want all the attention. You want your alone time. You're kind of like, I would like to take a step back, please and thank you. Because you're asking me, you're talking to somebody. This is just how I'm channeling, is that you're talking to someone and you're saying, you want my attention at all times of the day, the week, and I just can't give that to you, whether that's in relationship or in your career. That is for you to decide where this energy is coming from. You know your life better than I do, right? But I'm just reading the energy as it is. And this song, Attention, is by Charlie Puth. You can look that song up. But to me, it's talking about some of the things that we do are just attention seeking. And maybe you are feeling that way and you're retreating because you realize that this attention seeking is backfiring, or you're telling someone, you just want my attention. You don't want my heart. You don't really want what's best for me. So I'm going to take a step back here, put up some boundaries, establish some boundaries. And I'll read you the lyric that's coming up that spoke to my soul. You just want attention. You don't want my heart. Baby, you just hate the thought of me with someone new. It's talking about difficulties letting go, having jealousy and distrust, toxic behavior out of jealousy and attention seeking. And the love is not real and true. It's just someone wanting your attention to feel important, to validate their experience. So this could be within a relationship, whether it's romantic, friendship, or even coworker relationship. It could also just mean, there are people who in your day-to-day life are demanding of your time, so much so that you have to establish boundaries and say, I've had enough. Enough is enough. It's kind of been a theme for my readings lately for all the signs. It's like enough is enough. I have to communicate my boundaries. I have to enforce them. And the sooner the better. The sooner the better. With people who take and 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 take, as long as you continually give and 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 give. So it's talking about ownership too, of where we have communicated loose boundaries, and now is the time to communicate very strong boundaries and actually enforce them. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 365 days out of the year. Whereas before it was just open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to anyone and everything. Not necessarily the case, but that's just the example that I'm getting. And I hope that y'all resonate with that. I'm going to grab some charms and my divination dice. All right, Aquarius, what is coming up for you in the way of astrology? Well, Mercury is coming up again, the Virgo energy or the Gemini energy, because Virgo and Gemini represent and rule Mercury. So this is talking about communication. Communication could be extremely important. Yet again, I don't see a whole lot of sword energy here. So that's really interesting. I think your actions will speak louder than words, perhaps. But communication and your body language and you establishing boundaries will be extremely important at this time. And this is the first symbol that I have seen that is dealing with communication. It's just kind of been this intuitive feeling that I needed to communicate. Let's see what else is coming up. 12. December could be extremely important. December of 2020 may have been important. A year from now, a lot of these issues could get worked out that you may be experiencing in the month of July. I don't necessarily feel that that is true for the majority of you. Maybe a handful of you, it's going to take an entire year to get some things moving. Maybe you're in a legal situation. Not sure, but this could also mean the 12th house, which is Pisces. And it's kind of like that deep subconscious well that is kind of scary to a lot of people, because it's the unknown. It's the hodgepodge, the melting pot of everything. And it's known as the hospital and institutions house. Okay. It's home to mental illness. It's, Pisces is a sign of mental illness. I don't feel like you guys are going to be experiencing mental illness. Not at all. But it just could make you, this energy could make you feel like my whole life is going insane. Nothing makes sense anymore. It could make you just face reality, and you don't necessarily want to, because again, the 12th house could be about illusion, and because it is ruled by Neptune, it's about illusion and dreamlike qualities and dreamlike states to where we want to escape. This is also the escapist house as well, avoidance, avoiding hard stuff that you don't want to look at or acknowledge. Let's see what else is coming up. Leo. So I feel like the end of this month of July is going to be extremely important, as well as maybe the first half of August. You might also be dealing with a Leo, but it's also asking you to take leadership and empower yourself. And finally, my darling Aquarians, I love y'all so much. Thank you for joining me here. What are your charms that are coming up? What is the final message that I have for you coming from these charms? I pick them at random, see what's coming up. I just use my intuition with these. That's why I love them too. Not only are they cute and adorable, but they allow my intuition to take over. So we got the cloud. So this is again communication, ideas, things of the higher realms. I think you being alone in your alone time to think things through will be extremely rewarding for you as well, because I see that this little cloud is happy as can be. And then we got the cologne, and I hate to say it, but whenever I pull the cologne, it kind of like makes me think of putting on cologne to cover up a bad smell. And what that means to me in the sense of a reading and a message would be that there are some things here that you might be trying to avoid. And I'm not saying lie about. It's more or less like, this is a turd, and something in your life. This is a turd, of a situation or a turd of a relationship or whatever it might be. And for years, I tried to just cover it up. For months or weeks, I just pretended like it was okay and sprayed some cologne on it, tried to do these nice little things and make it seem better. But it really, you know, if I have to be honest with myself, it was just a turd. I was trying to turn turd into a beautiful flower, and it just was not working. Maybe you are coming to terms with that this month. Going back and forth on a decision. Oh, that's interesting. Put it right on top of the flying card. You know what else I noticed about this card? Just real quick. There's a maze there. And instead of getting caught up in the confusion, you know, this unicorn is flying over it. So, you know, let's not stay in this decision for long. I feel like once you make a decision, this is the message I'm getting now, is once you make a decision, Aquarius, you'll be able to turn this card from a reversal to an upright, and you can bypass a lot of that confusion and going around in circles kind of thing, lost in a maze and not knowing where you're going. So that's a very interesting message as well. And then you're going to need a lot of energy to complete this month. Whenever I pull this card, the coffee card, it's talking about needing energy, desiring more and more energy because you've got a lot going on. And you probably will have to power through some of this because you don't have the motivation to work as hard for little recognition as maybe you had once. Not because you like getting little recognition, but you had thought, if I only work harder, perhaps they'll notice. And that goes towards a relationship, a commitment of some sort, whether it's in a job or a romantic relationship or a friendship, whatever it might be. But yeah, it's something you were working on that you are no longer wanting to work on. It didn't give you what you had hoped it would, for sure. All right, my loves. Thank you for joining me here. I truly appreciate you. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can go to the description box right below here and click the link to my website and to my schedule. And you can book a reading there. I have 30-minute readings available. And I love you all so much. Until next time, please do take care of you. And I will see you soon. Have a good July.